everybody, this is 3 Minute Movie. I'm Teresa. This is where I try to describe the plot of a film within 3 minutes or less. Spoiler alert, obviously, there's going to be spoilers for this. So, with my handy timer, I'm going to set this to 3 minutes, and here we go. Today, the movie is Malignant, by the way. Alright, Malignant. We start out. We're in a mental institution. A doctor is doing like a diary, and she ends up hearing screams, and the power starts going out, so she runs down, and they're like, Gabriel is stronger than ever, and he's eating electricity. Like, nurses are flying out of this room, there's explosions, like big zaps of electricity. Then the doctor's like, we have to cut out the cancer. And then you cut, that's 1993, then you cut to modern day. This woman, she's obviously just got home from work. Her husband's a piece of shit. He slams her head into the wall and she starts bleeding. She's very visibly pregnant. Later that night, an entity in their home takes the husband and smashes his head into the wall hard enough that it turns his whole ass neck around. And it also pushes her, it basically slams her into a door or against a door. She flies across the room. She wakes up in the hospital and she's lost the baby. She's with her sister there. So basically, it's a murder mystery because they're trying to figure out what happened to her husband. But also, the people from the hospital that Gabriel was in start dying. So one of the doctors dies, and it's really gruesome and really terrible. And then this woman starts having dreams that she's there, like she's frozen and paralyzed and she can't do anything. And so she starts seeing the murders and witnessing them happen in her dreams. Well, the police obviously are like, that seems suspect because who sees murders that haven't happened yet in their dreams, or that we just found out about in their dreams if they're not doing it themselves. So she starts working with the police and she's like, I promise you, I'm not doing this stuff. It's just all random coincidence, but I am having these really vivid dreams about how these people die. Well, you find out that she's adopted, and she ends up going to her adopted mother and mentioning the whole Gabriel thing, and the adopted mom's like, well, I thought that was your imaginary friend because he would tell you to do stuff when you were a kid, but then you went to therapy and you got better. Well, then you find out that she's actually had a parasitic twin when she was a kid, and it was basically killing her. It was taking all of her nutrients, so they cut off most of it and pushed the brain back inside of her head and then stitched it up. And when her husband slammed her head against the wall, it like reactivated that. I got 41 seconds. It reactivated the brain of Gabriel inside of her head. And it's like controlling her and making her do stuff. There's these really cool action scenes of where she's basically backwards, like everything is disjointed, and she's like crab walking backwards, and her hair's all over her face because Gabriel is like out from her scalp. Anyways, there's this amazing fight scene. There's lots of cops. There's a not Wanda Sykes wannabe. She like kills everybody in there. Finally, the power of family ends up being the thing that draws her out of it and allows her to finally cage Gabriel forever, and for her to go on and live her life, although she's probably still going to go to jail. And that's 3 Minute Movie. That was the movie Malignant. As always, just like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you want to see next. I probably try and do these like once a week, probably. So, new movies, kids movies, funny movies, old movies, whatever. Just tell me what you want to see. I'll probably do a lot of horror movies because I'll watch a lot of horror movies. So, yeah, just let me know. All right, bye.